Hey guys, it's Emily. I've been testing the extended controller grips and the upgraded facial interface from KIWI for about a month now over some intense gaming sessions, and I wanted to let you know my thoughts. I'm going to start with the facial interface, so if you're just here for the grips, I'll put a timestamp below so you can skip ahead to that. For me, the facial interface is a must-have. There's no cons, only pros. I love it. It feels so luxurious. It's got memory foam, and when you put it on your face, it just molds to your face and feels amazing. As you can see here, I have the leather cover on, and they actually send you 2 of these in case for some reason you need an extra, and they send you a foam cover. The foam one is the one that's actually supposed to be used for fitness because you get better airflow, which helps with fogging. But for me, I just feel better about the leather because I can wipe it down with an alcohol wipe and know that it's totally sterilized, meaning that I'm not going to get any breakouts or anything like that. And this install is super easy. You just pop out the interface that your Quest came with and put this one in. It's really that simple. As you can see, it has the vents right here, and that's what helps with the fogging. I'm not going to say it's 100%. I did experience just a tiny bit of fogging up top, but it was much better than what I was using before. And I bet if you use the foam interface, it's even better. This does come with a glasses spacer, so if you wear glasses, they have you covered. It also comes with a lens protector. I have not used this yet, but if I were traveling, maybe. Just for reference, this is what I was using before, and I was very happy with the silicone, but over time, it got kind of warped. I don't know if you can see that, but it was very annoying. I just always had this little area that was sticking up there under my eye. It drove me crazy, but I could never really get it to go away. I think it's just stretched out. Now, onto the controller grips. These are great, and I think most of you will love them so much, and I definitely recommend them. They're an outstanding product. But for me, the type of gaming I do, I'm not going to be using them for every day, and I'm going to get into that. But first, let's start with the pros. For me, the best thing about these is the battery door, and they even have a little tab right here, so you can just pull your battery out and replace it. The grip is longer, but it's very versatile to a lot of different types of hands. My hands are really small, and if I put it all the way, it's a perfect fit. But I also think it could be good for someone with really big hands, given the size, and it has a lot of extra room if you need it. For reference, this is the other version of the grip, not the long one, and this hand strap, I really kind of had to finagle it to make it work. As you can see, it's sticking way out, and I had to put tape on it so it wouldn't snag my clothes. But with this one, even though it's bigger, the way that it adjusts was perfect for me. This ring protector is great. It goes on so easy, and you don't have any tracking issues. I don't know if you've seen some of the grips that have like the holes in them. I've had those before. And the problem with those is if they shift at all, it completely cuts off your tracking. With this being clear, you're not going to run into that issue at all. Now, onto the cons, and I really think this only applies to me and maybe a few other people like me that play my game or a similar game that are super competitive, but I did notice that these are just a tiny bit heavier than other grips I've used. Even the other version of the KIWI grips, they're just a tiny bit heavier, and it's like most people probably wouldn't notice it, but I'm like the princess and the pea when it comes to my game, Synth Riders, and having my accuracy. I could feel it. And you know, honestly, at first I was so excited to have the extra length, and I thought, you know what, I can deal with it. But ultimately, it just slowed me down too much, so I went back to using no grips at all for that, which is my main game. But I use these now on my spare headset, which is all my other games, and they're perfect, and I love them. So don't let that discourage you, but if you are into that type of gaming, I just wanted to be totally honest about that. Well, that's all I've got for you guys. I hope you found this information helpful. Huge thanks to KIWI for sending me these products to test and give you guys my honest feedback about them. So I'm kind of curious, is anybody else so finicky with their controllers, like the weight, or am I just weird? If you are, like, tell me, and also I want to know what game you play. I'm genuinely like really curious about this. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye.